What if I told you that right now, yes, right this moment, there's a digital currency that just shocked everyone with a 5% surge, a 66% spike in trading volume, and a migration event so massive it might just change the game entirely for early believers? No fluff, no guesswork, no hype. Pi Network's Mainnet migration is finally here, and the price of Pi is dancing right on the edge of a bullish breakout. This isn't just another crypto price update. This is the story of how one of the most anticipated phases in the Pi Network ecosystem is unfolding. Live, unscripted, and unstoppable. We're talking real KYC migration, real token movement, and real community anticipation, all coming together at the perfect moment. And yes, whispers of $1 aren't just fantasy anymore. This could be real. But here's the question for you today. Will this price jump hold long enough to smash through resistance? Or are we gearing up for another pullback? Let me know what you think in the comments. Will Pi hit $1 this year, or is it still too early to say? Also, if you're new here or haven't caught up on the latest Pi Network updates, I've got tons of breakdowns and analysis waiting for you in my past videos. Go check them out, link in the description below. Now before we jump in, drop Pi Network to the moon in the comments and tell us where you're watching from. Let's show the world how global this movement truly is. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this video if you want to support our Pi community and help us bring more updates like this every day. And don't forget to join my Telegram and Facebook pages for more Pi Network insights and real-time discussions. And a quick disclaimer, this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. It's not financial advice, and I'm not your investment guru. Always do your own research. Now let's get started. So here we are in a moment many of us have waited years for. Pi Network just saw a solid 5% price boost, pushing it up to around 66 cents. That alone is exciting, sure. But what really sparked conversation across the Pi community is the fact that this surge was accompanied by a jaw-dropping 66% spike in trading volume. That's not just movement, that's momentum. Why is this happening now? One word, migration. That's right, we're officially entering the first real phase of Mainnet migration. This isn't a test run. This isn't another round of just wait and see. This is the real deal. And for millions of pioneers who've been mining Pi since back when we were all still trying to explain it to our friends and family, this is more than an update, it's validation. According to the core team, over 12 million users have successfully passed KYC. That's huge. It means the path is now clear to migrate all the mining rewards, security circle bonuses, app incentives, and node earnings to the open mainnet. We're not just talking about a back-end update, we're talking about people actually gaining access to the Pi they've been working for. We're talking about utility finally catching up to potential. And this is just phase one. The team made it clear that there's another phase coming right after this, though they're keeping the timeline quiet for now. That second migration is expected to include referral bonuses and a few other juicy parts of the reward system. But first, they want to clear the queue of everyone waiting in phase one. And honestly, that's a smart move. Rushing a rollout like this would be a disaster. Controlled steps mean fewer mistakes and more trust in the long run. Let's talk numbers for a second. Pi's tokenomics aren't just some vague promises on a white paper. They're structured to reward real progress. Out of the 100 billion Pi coins minted at Genesis, only the ones tied to migrated wallets become active. That means no sudden dumps, no overnight whales selling off coins they didn't earn. The community's growth is literally tied to the coin's usability. And get this, 65% of the total supply is set aside for the community. That's all of us, the miners, the validators, the contributors who stuck with the project when the world thought it was just another dream. The rest? 10% goes to the foundation, 5% to liquidity, and 20% to the core team. But here's the twist. None of those groups can access more of their allocation until the community migration hits certain milestones. That's how you build trust. That's how you slow down manipulation before it even starts. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, there's been frustration. We've all seen it. Delays, uncertainty, lack of updates. It hasn't been easy. But here's something to consider. A slow rollout might actually be the best thing for Pi in the long run. Experts believe that if everything went live all at once, it could create sudden shocks in the supply, leading to chaotic price drops or pump and dump schemes. Nobody wants that. By migrating gradually, the network gets stronger, the price stabilizes, and long-term holders get rewarded. It's a strategic marathon, not a sprint. Speaking of price, let's look at the charts. Despite some heavy pressure that saw Pi lose about 30% over the past month, the recent data is showing signs of life. The 4-hour chart reveals an RSI around 62.82. That might not sound exciting on its own, but it actually shows growing buyer strength. If we push past 68 cents with enough support, analysts believe we could be looking at a move to 72 cents. And beyond that, the magic $1 mark that's been floating around in Telegram chats and Twitter spaces might not be so far-fetched after all. But let's not ignore the risks. Some analysts are raising eyebrows about increased activity from tiny wallets, which could be signs of wash trading or even planned dumps. It's a valid concern, and it's something the community should absolutely keep an eye on. The crypto space is volatile, and with Pi Network still navigating its early phases on the open mainnet, skepticism is healthy. But at the same time, the technical signals are giving us something worth paying attention to. The Bollinger Bands are tightening, which often signals that a big move is brewing. Pi recently touched the upper band, suggesting we're entering a consolidation phase rather than a decline. That's an important distinction. On top of that, the 20-day simple moving average is holding as support, a sign that the current uptrend isn't just a fluke. It's building on real momentum. More than just the numbers though, this recent 5% price jump feels symbolic. It's not just about price, it's about confidence. After years of speculation, delays, and waiting, we're finally seeing something concrete. The market is responding, the network is evolving, and while there's still a long way to go before Pi reaches mainstream adoption or exchange listings, this kind of progress matters. It shows that the vision is not just alive, it's inching closer to reality. The journey is far from over, but for the first time in a long time we're seeing the wheels turning. The second migration phase is still on the horizon. Business adoption is still building, exchange listings are still speculative. But make no mistake, this is no longer just a dream. This is happening. One step at a time, Pi Network is becoming what it promised to be. A decentralized, people-powered currency that rewards contribution and builds real-world value. And you, yes, you watching this video, you're part of it. Whether you mined from day one or just finished KYC last week, your contribution matters. Your Pi is real, your patience is being rewarded, and the world is finally starting to notice. So, let's wrap this up. Today's video covered everything from Pi Network's 5% price jump, the incredible 66% trading volume spike, the beginning of the Mainnet migration, and the bullish indicators suggesting we might be heading to 72 cents or even $1. We also talked about tokenomics, why the migration is structured in phases, and how this strategy could protect the entire ecosystem in the long run. If you got value from this update, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this video to help us continue bringing you the latest news about Pi Network. Your support is what keeps this channel going strong. Here's the question of the day. Do you think Pi will break the $1 barrier before the end of 2025? Drop your answer in the comments section below, and let's start a conversation. And if you have any other questions, concerns, or insights about Pi Network, feel free to drop them too. I read every comment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video, and until then, keep believing in the future of Pi. The moon isn't just a meme, it's a milestone.